Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. These two teams set to go at it for the 207th time. The Packers and Bears underway to begin 2023.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That's good for a Chicago Bears.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, Bridgewater.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Bridgewater. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down.
It's 4th down.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Bears! Tyreek Hill, a 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 21.
They'll start on the ground with Swift until about the 23. So it's a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that'll serve him going forward?
Well, you sit there and absorb game plans for all this time. You watch how people prepare. You see how teams respond to being up, down, all of those things. Now he gets to step into that role and be the leader of this team. All the things he's dreamed of and imagined, now he gets to put into practice.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. K.J. Osborne, 54 yards. And the Packers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadline.
Taking it right down Broadway. Look at the big man rumble. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there, going to set him up with first and goal from very short range.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Breece Hall. A touchdown run there from a yard out.
And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
This is Jakeem Grant. Jakeem Grant now to return.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On first and 10, Love.
Open man is Osborne.
And he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing. Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
On second down, Swift.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confident.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Bears 14, Packers 7.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Here's Love.
Touchdown! Calvin Ridley from 21 yards away.
And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
But that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On third down, Bridgewater.
Able to find the open.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn the field and gain any yardage.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. On now is the Packers punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Watch out for Hill on the return.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13.
And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That's caught by Waller out left side. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. Give to Hall running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Well, a quick throw by Bridgewater, and that's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it.
And the ball comes out. Love lost it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The return from his end zone is Grant.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they have really gotten after him in this first half. He's been on the run throughout. And you can imagine he just might have some words for his linemen come halftime.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Love. He'll find Osborne here. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Love to throw for it on 4th. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down. It's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there to launch some deep ball. But he's allowed to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range. It's caught inside the 25. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Coon knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
On the option, here's Spears.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
That one's taken in by Spears.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
I think he got there. No. He's short on maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, Love. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
That is incomplete.
The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bears will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Bridgewater.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. To throw is Bridgewater.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Now Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. 1st down, Love to pass. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Let's go.
On play action, Love to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, time, I mean, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater.
And that's going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's get in that end zone. We got the defense right.
Bridgewater.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 66 yards.
And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
First down, Bridgewater.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 23 yards to pick up there. Some good games around the league here early in week one, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us, and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown Bears. Darren Waller, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Grant sets to return it.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Now Love.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Here's 2nd down. Love looking to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here's Love.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Love. This one caught by Osborne, right side.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Bears 34, Packers 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach. He's in big trouble.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.